the world can be a cruel and unpredictable place. One moment, life brims with promise, the next, it's gone, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. This is the story of Ellen Greenberg, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short, leaving behind a tangled web of mystery and heartbreak. Ellen's story isn't just about her death, it's about the life she lived, the people she loved, and the fight for justice that continues to this day. It's a story of a life brimming with potential, a love story, and ultimately, a tragic mystery that has captivated a nation. On a cold January day in 2011, Ellen was found dead in her apartment in Philadelphia. Her fiancé discovered her body, locked inside the apartment with multiple stab wounds. The initial shock and disbelief from friends and family were palpable. This is the story of Ellen Greenberg. Ellen grew up in the picturesque suburbs of Philadelphia, a place where the streets were lined with trees and the community was close-knit. She was a bright and bubbly child with a contagious laugh that could light up any room. Her heart was always full of dreams, big and small, that she eagerly shared with anyone who would listen. From a young age, Ellen possessed a natural curiosity and a thirst for knowledge that impressed her teachers and captivated her friends. She would spend hours with her nose buried in books, exploring worlds beyond her own and asking questions that often left adults pondering. Her family remembers her as a beacon of joy, always the life of the party. Ellen had a knack for making everyone around her feel loved and appreciated, whether it was through her infectious laughter or her thoughtful gestures. In school, Ellen excelled in her studies. Her passion for learning was evident in her dedication to her schoolwork and her active participation in extracurricular activities. She was the kind of student who always went the extra mile, not just for the grades, but for the sheer joy of learning. Ellen's love for children blossomed early. She often volunteered to babysit for neighbors and relatives, finding immense joy in their company. This early love for nurturing young minds led her to pursue a career in education. She envisioned herself shaping young minds, nurturing their curiosity, and inspiring them to reach their full potential. Ellen believed that education was the key to unlocking a child's future, and she was determined to be a part of that journey. Her dedication to her chosen path was unwavering. Ellen's passion for teaching was evident in her every interaction with children. She had a unique ability to connect with her students, making learning fun and engaging. Upon graduating with honors, Ellen embarked on her teaching career with a heart full of hope and determination. She was eager to make a difference in the lives of her students, to be the teacher who would inspire them to dream big and work hard. Ellen poured her heart and soul into her work. Her classroom was a testament to her creativity and her unwavering belief in the power of education. She decorated it with colorful posters, interactive learning stations, and a cozy reading corner, creating an environment where her students felt safe and inspired to learn. Ellen's commitment to her students went beyond the classroom. She often stayed after school to offer extra help, mentoring students one-on-one and providing the support they needed to succeed. Her dedication did not go unnoticed. Parents and colleagues alike admired her tireless efforts and genuine care for her students. Outside of school, Ellen was an active member of her community. She participated in local events, volunteered at community centers, and always looked for ways to give back. Her involvement in the community further showcased her compassionate nature and her desire to make a positive impact. Over the years, Ellen's hard work and dedication earned her numerous accolades. She received several teaching awards, recognizing her innovative teaching methods and her ability to inspire and motivate her students. These awards were a testament to her unwavering commitment to education and her passion for making a difference. In quiet moments of reflection, Ellen often thought about her journey. From a curious child in the suburbs of Philadelphia to a dedicated teacher shaping young minds, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Her dreams had led her to a life of purpose, and she was grateful for every step of the journey. Ellen's story is a reminder of the power of dreams and the impact of dedication. Her early life and dreams set the foundation for a career that touched countless lives, leaving a legacy of love, learning, and inspiration. Life, however, had other plans for Ellen. She had always been a person full of dreams and aspirations, someone who believed in the beauty of new beginnings. But sometimes, life throws unexpected challenges our way, and we are left to navigate through the storm. Tragedy struck when she lost her beloved father, a man who had been her rock and her guiding light. His sudden departure left her world shattered, and she found herself grappling with an overwhelming sense of loss. It was a devastating blow that left a void in her life and cast a long shadow over her once bright spirit. The days that followed were filled with sorrow and a deep sense of emptiness. Ellen struggled to find meaning in a world that seemed to have lost its color. Despite her grief, Ellen found solace in the love and support of her family and friends. Their unwavering presence became a beacon of light during her darkest hours, offering her the strength to carry on. They reminded her that even in the face of profound loss, there is still hope and love to be found. Their support was a constant reminder that she was not alone in her journey. They stood by her side, offering a shoulder to cry on, and words of encouragement when she needed them the most. It was through their love that Ellen began to see a glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel. Seeking a fresh start and a chance to heal, Ellen made the courageous decision to move to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. It was a bold step, but one that she felt was necessary for her to rebuild her life and find a new sense of purpose. It was there, amidst the bustling streets and vibrant energy of the city, that she met Samuel Goldberg, a man who would come to play a significant role in her life. Their meeting was serendipitous, a chance encounter that would change the course of her life forever. Their connection was instant, a shared spark igniting a passionate love affair. Samuel, with his warm smile and kind eyes, brought a sense of joy and excitement back into Ellen's life. He was a breath of fresh air, a reminder that love can find us even in the most unexpected places. Samuel, a successful businessman, was captivated by Ellen's infectious laughter and her zest for life. He admired her strength and resilience, qualities that had been forged in the fires of her past struggles. To him, Ellen was a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of the human spirit. They quickly became inseparable, their love story unfolding against the backdrop of Philadelphia's iconic skyline. The city, with its rich history and vibrant culture, became the canvas on which they painted their dreams and aspirations. Ellen and Samuel's relationship blossomed, their love deepening with each passing day. They shared countless moments of joy and laughter, each one bringing them closer together. Their bond was built on a foundation of trust, mutual respect, and a shared vision for the future. They moved in together, their shared apartment a testament to their commitment and their dreams for a future filled with love and happiness. It was a space where they could build a life together, filled with memories and moments that would last a lifetime. Ellen's path to a new life was not an easy one, but it was a journey that led her to a place of love, hope, and endless possibilities. January 26, 2011 dawned like any other winter day in Philadelphia. The city was quiet, wrapped in a serene blanket of white, as if nature itself had decided to pause and take a breath. The streets were hushed, the usual hustle and bustle muted by the thick layer of snow that had fallen overnight. The city was blanketed in a fresh layer of snow, the air crisp and cold. Children eagerly anticipated a day off from school, while adults braced themselves for the challenges of navigating the icy roads. It was a day that seemed to promise nothing more than the usual winter inconveniences and small joys. Unbeknownst to Ellen and Samuel, this seemingly ordinary day would mark a tragic turning point in their lives, forever etching their names into the annals of Philadelphia's most baffling unsolved mysteries. They had no inkling that their lives were about to be irrevocably altered, that the comfort of their daily routines would be shattered by an event so shocking it would leave an indelible mark on all who knew them. The events of that fateful day remain shrouded in mystery, the details fragmented and often contradictory. Investigators would later describe the case as one of the most perplexing they had ever encountered, with each new piece of evidence only deepening the enigma. The story that unfolded was one of confusion, heartbreak, and unanswered questions. What is known is that sometime during the late afternoon, Ellen Greenberg, a vibrant and loving young woman, was found dead in her apartment, the circumstances surrounding her death both perplexing and deeply disturbing. Ellen was a beloved teacher known for her kindness and dedication to her students. Her sudden and violent death was a blow to all who knew her. The discovery of Ellen's body sent shockwaves through her family and friends, leaving them reeling in disbelief and grappling with unimaginable grief. They struggled to comprehend how such a tragedy could have befallen someone so full of life and promise. The pain of their loss was compounded by the lack of clear answers, the mystery of Ellen's death hanging over them like a dark cloud. How could this vibrant, life-loving young woman be gone? Ellen was the kind of person who lit up a room with her presence, whose laughter was infectious, and whose kindness knew no bounds. Her death left a void that could never be filled, a wound that would never fully heal. What had transpired within the walls of her apartment on that cold January day? The questions were endless, the answers elusive. Investigators scoured the scene for clues, piecing together the events of that day in an attempt to make sense of the senseless. The search for answers began immediately, but as investigators delved deeper into the case, they encountered more questions than answers. Each new discovery seemed to contradict the last, creating a web of confusion that was nearly impossible to untangle. The case quickly became a labyrinth of dead ends and false leads. The circumstances surrounding Ellen's death were baffling, the evidence painting a confusing and contradictory picture. Some clues suggested foul play, while others pointed to a tragic accident. The more investigators learned, the less they seemed to understand. The mystery of Ellen Greenberg's death remains unsolved to this day, a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring quest for truth.